This is Sparta!
What is up, my fellow beasts? Welcome back to a new video. Today I am bringing you my top 10 best akimbo guns in the Call of Duty games. I love using akimbo because it is pretty fun. It makes you look like a badass because you are holding two guns instead of just one, and it also makes bad guns a little bit better. So it gives bad guns a chance because you have more bullets, therefore you have more chances of getting a kill. Let me know in the comment section below if you like using akimbo, and if you do, smack that like button. So before I start talking about this main list, I have two honorable mentions that I have to talk about. Honorable mention number one, akimbo riot shields. What? Akimbo riot shields? What are you talking about? Well, it is not technically akimbo, but in Advanced Warfare you can have two riot shields in front of you, and it's not a glitch. You know, it's a thing you can do in the game. If you have the normal riot shield in front of you, and then if you activate the exo shield, you will have two shields in front of you. Therefore, it's like you have akimbo dual wield riot shields, which is pretty funny, and you can actually use the exo shield while the other one is also in front of you, which is pretty cool. And then we have the SHADOWCLAW from Black Ops 3. The main reason why it is not on the list is because it is only available in the supply drop, so not everyone has this gun, but the SHADOWCLAW is freaking insane. It is a one-hit kill at any part of the body, at any distance, and at close range it is pretty easy to use. At medium-long range it's a little bit hard, especially when people start jumping around all over the place. If this was available in a boots on the ground Call of Duty game, it would be absolutely insane, because as I said, it's only hard when people start jumping like crazy. But when they're running around, especially on a straight line, forget about it, they're gonna freaking die. So the SHADOWCLAW with akimbo is crazy, and on the hands of a good player, it has the potential to be one of the best akimbo guns in the Call of Duty games. So at the number 10 position, we have from Advanced Warfare the LMG XMG. It takes a little bit of skill to use, and you gotta be smart with this bad boy, because the akimbo XMG is only godly when you use the lockdown mode, which turns you into a sentry gun. You cannot move, you are literally a sentry gun, but the firepower is absolutely insane when you use that mode. You can snipe people, it has a super high damage, you have a ton of bullets, and it is freaking awesome. When you're not using the lockdown mode, when you're running around, the akimbo is not, you know, it's not that good, but you can still do well if you are at close range. At medium long range, try to use the lockdown mode, you will obliterate people. At the number 9 position, we have the Type 2 from Infinite Warfare. The Type 2 is a gun that by default is just one gun, and then on the go, whenever you want, you can press triangle and it turns into an akimbo weapon. So it's not an attachment, it's something you can do in the game whenever you want. So at medium long range you can use the Type 2 solo, and when you go inside a building, at close quarters, around quarters, whatever, if you want to, you can turn it into akimbo. It is definitely a pretty good gun, one of the best in Infinite Warfare. There's also a variant that turns it into akimbo shotguns. Unfortunately, I don't have that one, but this one is pretty good, pretty reliable, and I like the fact that it is a transforming gun. That, as I said, you can either use it solo or akimbo. I freaking love it. Then we have at the number 8 position, the Rangers from MW2, but I decided to use some Modern Warfare Remastered gameplay for this one, just so that we have a little bit more variety in terms of gameplay, because there's gonna be a lot of MW2 gameplay on this bad boy. So the Rangers, we're talking about the ones from MW2, but as I said, I'm using gameplay of MWR. The Rangers in MW2 are absolutely insane. If it moves, it kills, well, if it is within its range, because the range of the Rangers isn't very long. It's not that good, but man, you get pretty much no hit markers with this bad boy, unless the enemy is using a painkiller, and trust me, there's gonna be a lot of painkillers, because you're gonna do a lot of killing with these bad boys. They are definitely very powerful. And then we have at the number 7 position, the Scorpion from MW3. Now, the Scorpion in MW3 is a secondary, but in Call of Duty 4, it is a primary. I don't know why they made this thing a secondary in Call of Duty 4. In Black Black Ops 1, it is also a primary gun, so that is why it is on the video. Technically, it is a primary. In MW3, the AKIMBO Scorpions are absolutely biblical. I love them. Most people prefer the FMG9s, but in my opinion, the Scorpions are way better because they have less recoil, therefore you're gonna land more bullets on your target. It has better range and you can kill more people without having to reload. And then we have, ladies and gentlemen, the Mini Uzi from Modern Warfare 2. And after the Mini Uzi, all the guns I'm gonna be talking about are pretty much on the same level. The Mini Uzi solo in MW2 is great. It has pretty much no recoil, which is insane because all Uzis jump like motherfuckers. But dude, one Uzi already shreds people. The rate of fire is very high. 2 Mini Uzis are just melting machines, I'm telling you. I got 2 triples on this gameplay. You probably already saw them, watch them, whatever. And I mean, I was having a blast destroying people. The action is always inside the middle buildings, and that's where you want to be when you're using the Mini Uzi with AKIMBO. It's not something you see that often. Most people probably think that it sucks, but I'm telling you, you will destroy everyone with this thing at close range. Unfortunately, the range isn't the best, but it has a little bit of range. The thing is that you're gonna have to reload very often because it fires really fast, but this thing is awesome. Then we have at the number 5 position the little MP5. Now the MP5 is pretty good, but the thing is that without AKIMBO, when you use it solo, it feels that it only has 5 bullets. You kill one player, then you have to reload immediately, and that kind of sucks. That is why, when you think about it, that is why no one uses the MP5 in MW2, even though it's a little beast. But it really benefits of AKIMBO because you double the ammo, so you're not going to be reloading after, you know, each kill. You're only going to have to reload after 2 kills. So that's a little bit better, right? You get 2 kills, then you can reload after that. But I mean, it has no recoil pretty much. It's a little beast. You get more ammo, you can get more kills without reloading, and I feel that you hit all the bullets you fire. I mean, it has a pretty tight, you know, hip fire spread, which is pretty good. And I really love using the MP5 with AKIMBO. It's not a gun I like using solo, but with AKIMBO, it's really fun. And then we have at the number 4 position, the P90. The P90 solo is already insane. When you use it with AKIMBO, it's, you know, it's not as good, but it is pretty fun. When you're running around with 2 P90s, it's like you're running around with 2 mini LMGs. The P90 is the SMG in MW2 with the most ammo. I don't know how much ammo you get, but you get a lot of ammo. So you can get like at least a Predator missile without having to reload, as long as you have good accuracy, as long as you're hitting the enemy. I freaking love it. I had a blast running around with a P90 because it's just, as I said, it's a mini LMG. You can shoot it for days, and I absolutely love it. Not having to reload is definitely pretty good. Not having to reload that often. Then we have at the number 3 position, the godlike, the model 1887. Now I'm talking about the normal model, the one we have right now, not the one we had when MW2 came out. That one is gone. But dude, the model is still a little beast. It's still very good, still a one-hit kill at, you know, at its range. It has way more range than the Ranger, so that is pretty good. I feel that it's not a one-hit kill as much as the Rangers are, but I mean, don't worry, you have another model 1887 on your other hand. So if you don't kill him with one shot, you're gonna kill him with a second shot, and I absolutely love the reload of this thing. And then we have at the number 2 position, the godly, the UMP 45. So actually, you know, when it comes to the UMP 45, you are hurting this bad boy. The UMP is something you do not want to use with AKIMBO, because this thing is probably, if not the best, the second best gun in the game. It has a very good hip fire. It's pretty good at, you know, close range, medium range, long range. You can snipe people with this thing. It is insane. When you use it with AKIMBO, it's still good. It's very good. That's why it's at the number 2 position, but it's not as good as when you use it solo. You know, it has the perfect fire rate of fire, whatever. I don't know how you say it, to be honest. I forgot. Sometimes I say fire rate, sometimes I say rate of fire, but you get the idea. It's pretty accurate. Doesn't freaking move that much, and it has good range. I like it. And it's a freaking machine, and you will destroy everyone with this motherfucker. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, At the number 1 position, we have the Akimbo Vector from MW2. The Vector is like the UMP45. It's a god gun in MW2. I love it. It's a beast. It's almost a tie with the UMP45. I didn't know which one I was gonna put in first place. It doesn't move pretty much. It's very accurate. The rate of fire is freaking insane. It's pretty high. You completely shred people. The hip fire spread is also pretty good, and I was melting motherfuckers with these things. I remember that on this match on High Rise, I was absolutely melting these guys. They had no chance, and High Rise is definitely a very good map for these Akimbos. I had a lot of fun using this biblical vector. So there you go, guys. This is my top 10 best Akimbo guns in the Call of Duty games. Let me know your opinion in the comment section below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you next time. Peace out.